Good day, everyone. This is Virgin Perez Basilio, and for my pedigree analysis, I choose the trait of cheek dimples. I choose cheek dimples because it is a physical trait that can be observed in my own family, and I wanted to know how this trait can be passed from one generation to another. So first, let me explain the symbols that I used in my pedigree chart. A square represents a male and a circle represents female. The shaded symbols represents individuals who have dimples, and the unshaded like this one represents individuals who do not have dimples. So now let's look at the different generation. So for the first generation on my father's side, my grandfather has dimples and my grandmother has also dimples. So their son, which is my father, he also has dimples. So in my mother's side, my grandfather does not have dimples, while my grandmother has dimples. So their daughter, which is my mother, does not have dimples. So moving to the next generation, my father and mother have 3 children. So these children includes me. The first 2 children have dimples, which is me and my sister, while the youngest child does not have dimples. So when I look at the whole pedigree, I can see that the trait appears in different generation. And in both male and females, it does not appear to be limited to only one sex. Based on the pattern shown in my family, cheek dimples may follow a dominant inheritance pattern. I use a symbol, a big letter D for dominant L for dimples, and a small letter D for a L for no dimples. So one important evidence is that my father has dimples, but he and my mother have a child who does not have dimples. So this suggests that my father may have a heterozygous genotype dominant, while my mother, who does not have dimple, would have a recessive genotype. Because my mother is a recessive, each child receive a recessive L from her. My father can pass either the dominant or recessive, so this can explain why some of the children have dimples while another child does not. So for my mother's side, my grandmother has dimples while my grandfather does not. Their daughter, my mother, does not have a dimple. This can also be possible if my grandmother carried one dominant L and passed the recessive L to my mother. So in terms of genotype and phenotype, the phenotype is whether the person has dimples or not, while the genotype refers to the L's they carry. So overall, my pedigree shows that cheek dimples appear in both male and females and can be observed across generation. The pattern in my family is most consistent with a dominant inheritance pattern. Although a pedigree itself cannot prove the exact genetic cause of dimples, that is my pedigree analysis. So thank you. Thank you for watching and listening. Bye-bye.